Good morning students. Today we are going to learn about the topic is isotopes, isobars, isotones. Okay, study very carefully. Isotopes, isobars and isotones. First one we are going to study the isotopes. Okay, what's called isotopes? Isotopes are atoms of the same element which have the same atomic number. Here listen, same atomic number and different mass number. These are called the isotopes. Okay, so once again listen carefully. Isotopes are atoms of the same element. Here hydrogen element. Okay, so atoms of the same element which have the same atomic number but different mass number. These are called the isotope. Okay, so what do you understand here? They have same number of electrons and protons. They have same number of electrons and protons. Okay. So the next point, they have different number of neutrons. They have different number of neutrons present in the nucleus. Okay. So here one example given, hydrogen. Hydrogen is the common example which has three isotopes. Here, listen. First one, they are protium, deuterium, tritium. Okay. Protium, H11. Deuterium, H12. Tritium, H13. Okay. Consider protium. Protium, H11. Here, how many electrons are there? Only one electron. Okay. Only one electron, only one proton and 0 neutron. Then second one you are consider deuterium, H12. Here how many electrons? Only one electrons, only one proton and only one neutron. Okay. Next third one tritium, H13. Here only one electron, one proton but two neutron. Only one proton, only one electron and two neutron. Okay. Here listen. Here the atomic number. You are consider the atomic number. Here atomic number also same and the mass number also different. Okay. Next you are going to study isobars. Atoms of different element. Here listen, argon, calcium and potassium. Different element having the same mass number but different atomic number. These are called the isobars. Once again, atoms of different element having same mass number but atomic number also different. These are called the isobars. Okay. What is isotopes? Isotopes are atoms of the same element which have the same atomic number but different mass number. Okay. So here listen. What do you understand now? The sum of proton and neutron in the nuclei of each atom is the same. Okay. The sum of proton and neutron in the nucleus of each atom is the same. Okay. So, three examples are having. First one, argon, Ar1840. Next one, calcium, Ca2040. Next one, potassium, K1940. Here, argon, calcium and potassium are the isobars because they have same mass number. Okay. Here first you are consider argon, Ar1840. Argon. Here atomic number 18. Next mass number, atomic number 18 and mass number is 40. How many electrons are there? 18. Okay. How many protons are there? 18. How many neutrons? Electrons, protons and neutrons. How many neutrons are there? 22. How did you get it 22? 40 minus 18 is equal to 22. Okay. So here once again listen. Argon 1840. Here atomic number is 18 and mass number is 40. Here how many electrons are there? 18 electrons are there and 18 protons are there. How many neutrons? 40 minus 18 is equal to 22. Okay. Next you are considered calcium. So here calcium 2040. Okay. Here atomic number is 20 and mass number also 40. How many electrons are there? 20. How many protons are there? 20. And how many neutrons are there? Neutrons 40 minus 20 equal to 20. Okay. Next one, potassium. Potassium K 1940. Here atomic number is 19 and mass number is 40. And how many electrons are there? 19. And how many protons are there? 19. How many neutrons are there? 40 minus 19 equal to 21. Do you understand clearly? Next you are going to study isotones. Okay. So atoms having same number of neutrons, but different mass number. Same number of neutrons and different mass number is called isotones. Okay. So example, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Carbon, nitrogen, oxygen are isotones because all having 8 neutrons. How many neutrons? 8 neutrons. Okay. Here listen. Oxygen O816. How many protons are there? 8 protons. How many neutrons are there? 8. Okay. Next one, nitrogen N715. Okay. Here how many protons are there? 7. And how many neutrons are there? 8. Okay. Next one, carbon 814. Here how many protons? 6. And how many neutrons? 8. Okay. Here listen. Oxygen, nitrogen and carbon. Oxygen, nitrogen and carbon are isotones because it's having the same number of neutrons 8. Again you will listen carefully. Isotopes, isobars and isotones. Isotopes are atoms of the same element which have the same atomic number but different mass number. Okay. Next one, isobars. Atoms of different element having the same mass number but different atomic number are called isobars. What is isotones? Atoms having same number of neutrons but different mass number are called isotones. Okay. Do you understand clearly? Students, next we are going to learn the topic is law of chemical combination. Law of chemical combination. Okay. What is called the chemical combination? And chemical reaction takes place according to certain laws are called law of chemical combination. Okay. Chemical reaction takes place according to certain law. Okay. So they are law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion, law of multiple proportion, law of reciprocal proportion, Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volume. Okay. So once again, law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion, law of multiple proportion, law of reciprocal proportion, Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volume. Okay. First two law, here listen, law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportion. These first two law already we are studying in the 8th standard. Okay. Now we are going to study the law of multiple proportion. Law of multiple proportion. Here listen. Who was proposed the law? So John Dalton. John Dalton in 1804. This law states when two elements A and B combine together to form more than one compound, okay, then mass of A, consider mass of A which separately combines with the fixed mass of B or the simple ratio. Anything understand? Now here listen. Now we take the element A and B. A and B. Okay. So it gives the compound AB. Here listen. A is the element and B is the element and AB is the compound. So A mass is different. B mass is fixed. A mass is different and B mass is fixed. So once again you are listen. When two elements A and B combine together to form more than one compound, the mass of A which separately combines with the fixed mass. Do you understand? A mass is different and B mass is fixed. Okay. So next one you are listen. One example. C plus O gives CO. Next one, C plus O2 gives CO2. Here, carbon combines with oxygen. Carbon combines with oxygen to form two different oxide. Okay, two different oxide. First one is the carbon monoxide and second one is the carbon dioxide. So, carbon. Here listen. Carbon plus oxygen gives carbon monoxide. Here carbon plus oxygen O2 gives CO2, carbon dioxide. Here what do you know? O. Oxygen mass only varying. Oxygen mass only varying. Okay. This is one element and oxygen also one element. It gives the compound CO. CO, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Okay. So the carbon mass number is 12. Oxygen mass number is 16. Okay. Carbon 12. Oxygen 16. So O2. O2 means 16 into 2. 16 into 2 because two atoms are contained together. Okay. So 16 into 2 is equal to 32. So here listen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, the mass number of carbon is 12. Mass of oxygen, CO. Here oxygen, only one oxygen is only. Here listen, 16. Here two atoms are there. How many atoms? Two atoms. So 2 into 16 is equal to 32. Okay. So the ratio of oxygen in carbon monoxide to oxygen in carbon dioxide. Here listen, 16 divided by 32 equal to 1 divided by 2. So 1 is to 2. We get 1 is to 2. Okay. Next one. Another one example. Sulfur combines with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide or sulfur trioxide. Okay, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. So the ratio of the mass of the oxygen, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide, the mass of sulfur is 2 is to 3. Here listen, 2 is to 3. Okay. We are going to study the next law of reciprocal proportion. Law of reciprocal proportion. Who has proposed this law? Jeremias Richer. Okay, Jeremias Richer proposed this law. So this law states if two elements combine separately with the same weight of a third element, same weight of third element, the ratio of the mass in which they do so are either the same or simple multiple of mass ratio in which they combine. Here listen, first one, two elements, the two different elements combine separately. Here carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay, so it is combined separately with the same weight of the third element. Same weight of the third element. The ratio of the mass in which they have to the simple multiplication. Okay, here listen, carbon and hydrogen and oxygen. Carbon having the mass number is 12. Here oxygen having the mass number is 16 and hydrogen having the mass number 2. Okay. Now here listen. CO2, carbon dioxide. So here carbon mass number is 12, oxygen mass number is 16. So here CO2 O2 16 into 2 is equal to 32. Here listen, 16 into 2 is equal to 32. Okay. So here listen, hydrogen and oxygen combine together to form what? H2O, water. So hydrogen and oxygen combine separately with the same weight of carbon to form methane and carbon dioxide. Methane and carbon dioxide. Okay. Carbon plus oxygen combine together to form CO2, carbon dioxide, and carbon and hydrogen combine together to form methane, CH4. Okay. So the compound name CH4, methane, carbon dioxide, CO2. So combining elements, here listen, carbon, the weight is 12, atomic number is 12. Okay. Here the carbon weight is 12 and hydrogen is how much? H4. So 4 into 1 is equal to 4. Okay. Next here oxygen O2. So oxygen 16 into 2 is equal to 32. Okay. So the ratio of different mass of hydrogen and oxygen that combines with the same mass of carbon. So 4 is to 32. 4 is to 32. So 4 divided by 32 equal to 1 divided by 8. So now you are getting the answer 1 is to 8. Here next one, the hydrogen and oxygen combine to form H2O, water. Okay. So the ratio of the mass of hydrogen to oxygen 2 is to, here 2 hydrogen atom. So 2 into 1, 2 is to oxygen 16. So 2 is to 16. So 2 divided by 16 is equal to 1 divided by 8. So 1 is to 8. Okay, do you understand clearly the law of reciprocal proportion? Next you are going to study Gay-Lussac law of combining volume. Okay, what is volume? The liquid occupies space is called volume. Okay, liquid occupies space is called volume. Here listen. So this law states, whenever gases react together, the volume of the reacting gas, the product also, whole number ratio, it provided all the volumes are measured under similar condition of temperature and pressure. You are underlined the word temperature and pressure. Okay. Here the carbon monoxide, CO, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. These are the gaseous matter. Okay. So 2 volume of hydrogen react with 1 volume of oxygen. 2 volume of hydrogen react with 1 volume of oxygen to form 2 volume of water. Okay, 2 volume of water. So what is the ratio? The ratio of the volume which gases 2 is to 1 is to 2. Now here listen, 1 volume of hydrogen plus 1 volume of hydrogen plus 1 volume of oxygen. So what's the formula of water? H2O. So 2 volume of hydrogen plus 1 volume of oxygen gives 2 volume of water vapor. Here what do you understand? The ratio of the volume of gas consumed or produced in the chemical reaction is equal to the ratio of simple whole number. The ratio of the volume of gas consumed or produced in a chemical reaction is equal to the ratio of simple whole number. Okay students, today we are clearly understand the law of chemical combination. It is very important question. Okay students, today class is over. Thank you.